When you have an overflow pipe that's failing, we got to know why it's failing. Hello everybody, Bob Lusk, the Pond Boss. Jennifer Royce, Jonathan Webb, new subscriber here. I need to replace my failing overflow pipe. Do you have a good resource I can go to for the best way to fix this, or any suggestions? Yes, Jonathan, go to the pondboss.com website, click on the resource guide, and go to earthmoving contractors or pond builders, and start calling some of those guys and talk to them. Now, since you've asked that question, I'm going to tackle it just for a little bit here. When you have an overflow pipe that's failing, we got to know why it's failing. Is it failing because it's seeping around the outside and the dirt starting to collapse around it? Is it metal and corroded? Is it a concrete pipe that's separated? If we know what the problem is, when you say that it's failing, if we know why it's failing, then it's easier to offer a solution. I was looking at a lake yesterday that had an overflow pipe that it was a 50-acre lake too in Jack County, Texas, northwest of Fort Worth. These folks just bought this place and the dam had failed. Well, I got to looking at the spillway, and there's no way that dam failed because the water breached the top of the dam. But what had happened was that lake was built probably in the late 50s, early 60s, and they used concrete culvert that slips together, that was one of the things to use back in the late 50s, early 60s. But they didn't have a rubber grommet or a rubber seal in there to seal it. And over time, as the earth moved a little bit, some of that concrete, one of those sections of concrete pipe separated and started washing out as the water would overflow the top of the pipe. And as it did, it would erode some dirt, and pretty soon the water, the seal separated enough that water would push further out, and would washed all the way around the pipe. And then they had a big enough rain event in 2015 that was a flood, that enough water overflowed the top, flowed down, then flowed out the outside of the pipe that just eroded the dirt enough that the dam collapsed. And when it collapsed enough to get to the water line, it just shot through, and it had about a 60-foot wide hole in it. Now, if you've got a galvanized pipe, for example, or a steel pipe that's corroded over a span of 50 years, then you could maybe pump that full of concrete and not have to worry about digging it up and replacing it. So it depends on why it's failing, on how you would want to fix it. I'd be talking to Mike Otto, Michael Gray, guys like that. That's who I'd be talking about. Let's see, Jonathan Webb, here we go. It's steel pipe that's rotted on the bottom and both ends. It's not a total loss, just want to prevent failure. It's currently a 10-inch weld casing from the early 80s. Okay, that means you've got corrosive water, and if it's rotted on the bottom and both ends, is it in the bottom of the dam or the top of the dam? If it's in the top of the dam and at an angle going through, I think I would probably pump that sucker full of concrete. I'd weld a plate on the end of it, and then I would pump it full of concrete. I think that would be your best answer. But before you go do that, have somebody that knows what they're doing come look at it. Call some of the guys. Call Clint Steffens, Mike Otto, Michael Gray, and talk to them, and they're all in the Pond Boss Resource Guide. Talk to those guys, because they can help you with that. Because weld casing, if it's corroded since the early 80s, holy cow, that's 40 years. Yeah, so that could very well be what's going on. You've got water and soils that are corrosive, and you do need to do something about it. You know, it could be if it's only rotten a certain ways down, you might be able to dig back a little bit when the pond's low, cut it off, and weld a new piece on it. Somebody needs to come look at that. There's a whole lot of answers to that question. I just don't know what the problem really is. Hey, thanks for stopping by the Pond Boss YouTube channel. Be sure and share it, click like. And oh, by the way, Pond Boss Magazine, $35 a year, cheaper than a Friday night date, and it lasts a year. Hope you enjoyed this intel, and we got more on the horizon. Adios for now.
Hey, Mr. Pond Boss, tell me what to do to make all my Lunker Lake dreams come true.